Hi guys. I'm just getting all the little ducks that have to get in a row sorted out. Here, let's put something interesting to look at. Okay, I think I've got it. We'll see. Hello, hello. Let's see here. Don't have this part done yet. Welcome to whoever's out there. I'm getting it sorted out. Sorry about the wait. Oh, come on. Don't be forever. Dang, it's taking forever today. I hope you guys are going to be even able to see me. I can't see chat right this minute, guys. Just give me a minute. Okay, that looks like it's fixed. Hi, Maria. Hi, Julie. Hi, Linda. Hello, everybody. There we go. There we go. So, I'm going to work on a little journal page in a little bit, but the other thing I want to work on today is this. This is last 2003 spring trip, and I still have the fall trip to work on too. So I need to get this bound so that we can I can move on to the next project. So I'm going to work on this a little bit today, but so I thought I'd work on it for a few minutes until everybody gets here, and then I'll do my little journal page. I think I've got it all. I had to wax these this time. I've never had to do that before, but I used some photo paper. Hi, Teresa. I used some photo paper, which caused some issues. They were sticking together. So I've got the holes punched. This is the back. So it will start this way, and then these will go on this way. But first I have to cut my cord to do the binding. And I counting my front cover, my back cover, I have 63 cards, if I counted correctly. And you always want at least an inch of for each card, because the holes are about half an inch in. And I always want a little extra, because you always need a little extra, and the last thing you want to have to do is the last 2 pages have to tie on. So my table is roughly 48 inches long, so I'm going to do 48 and 48 is 96, right? I hope so. I hope so. So that's roughly how many inches I'm going to use. So 1, 2, and you want that doubled. Okay, so I need 3 pieces like this. And for those of you that don't know, whenever I have anything that's single sheets and it's heavy enough to handle, I use something called a slip knot binding. There's a couple of videos on my channel where I've done this binding. 96. Okay, thank you, Teresa. I did say I did add it up right. It's been a rough morning. We've just been one of those mornings. So anyways, I want 3 pieces that are double 96. And I didn't do the math on that. I just folded it over, and that's what we'll do. Hi, Barbara. I'm getting ready to bind my postcard book from the spring trip in 2023. So then I'm going to work on it for just a few minutes, and then I'll do my little journal page, but because I can go back to that. This is my third one. Oh, and this is wax linen. For those of you who don't know, it's my favorite. I know it's kind of pricey to buy wax linen, but I had it. So I used to keep it in a bunch of different colors. Cool. I'll go ahead and start on my little book page. Always takes me forever. Okay. Yeah, this is a cream color, and I have this cream color in 3 different weights. I think this is 4 strand. I'm not going to tell you for sure. When I got, I ordered wholesale from a basket company when I got these. So that was just one of those things that I used to do when I was making kits and doing all kinds of things. But this is a really nice, pretty cream color. So while I'm thinking of it, guys, Lisa and Hannah could use your prayers. They're not feeling well. So it's really hard to get wax linen here. So I wax crocheted thread. Okay, my husband's making noise right outside my window. But I guess that's okay. He's apparently washing screens or windows. I'm not sure which. Wax crochet. Yes, wax crochet thread. I don't think they're serious ill, but they don't feel well. So, you know, I didn't go into it with her last night. I didn't want to keep her from resting. So we just need, hi Cheryl. I'm sure she could use some little prayers. I'm just gonna put these. It's always tough to get the first few started, just simply because it's gonna tangle up all over everywhere. Yeah, he's being very squeaky out there. I don't know if he realizes it, that he's making so much noise. He's bored to tears because he's not allowed to do a lot of things. So for some unknown reason, he's decided to wash windows. So that's all right. You know, he's doing something. It's just not what he wants to be doing. Okay. All right, come on. Don't be. Okay. There we go. So, and like I said, this is the back cover, and that's the one that'll be upside down on the back. Anyways, this is a slip knot binding. Like I said, guys, there's a couple of videos. I think I've called it a couple of different things. Single sheet binding, slip knot binding, where I get really close to the binding. You know, over time I've gotten different equipment, and I've learned a lot about making a video. So maybe I need to do it again. Just so that y'all can, hopefully the last one though was pretty good. Because Lisa and I have used this a lot since I've figured it out. So, and like I said, I'm going to do my journal page in just a few minutes, but I wanted to get a page or two of this together so that it started at least. I have so many unfinished projects sitting here that if I don't do some of them, live, then they're not going to get done. The garden is doing all right. The greenhouse is doing pretty good. And if I missed anybody coming in, hello, hello. I'm glad you're here. My sister from Alaska is supposed to be here Tuesday. So now see, when you got all this thread, sometimes it's a pain. You can add thread in the middle. I just don't like to do that. It's one of those things that, you know, you've got options. It's just whether or not you want to do them. Okay. Maybe I can get you a little closer for a few minutes. That ball bearings go rusty. I thought bought them at Glimmer Ink Spray. Okay. They go rusty. You can buy stainless steel shot, Julie. Just a minute. Let me bring this into some and see if I can get you closer. Stainless steel shot is available because it's used in tumblers with different metals. Like if I'm tumbling ear wires or sterling silver pieces or certain things like that, I need to buy stainless steel shot, is what it's called, stainless steel shot. You will need to find a jewelry supply company to find it. It's not horrible priced, but you want to make sure hi Brittany, that they guarantee to you that it is stainless steel, because if it's not, yeah, that is not a pleasant surprise. But it is available, and it actually comes in different shapes. So make sure when you talk to a jewelry supply company that you make sure that they know you want round ones, or probably because it comes in little bullet shapes. It comes in little pointy shapes on the end. It comes like little flying saucers. So, but yeah, jewelry supply companies. Okay, what did I do? Okay, there it is. Oh, you got a call? Well, that's all right, Cheryl. So, and I can guarantee whatever the smallest amount they'll sell you is, Julie, is more than you're going to want, probably. You might even try a jewelry store, like a family-owned jewelry store, and see if you could buy a few of them from a jeweler rather than trying to order, because I don't know if they, because you sure don't need even a quarter of a pound. Yep, stainless steel shot. And like I said, you probably want either the little ones that look like flying saucer. You don't want a pokey one. That's the thing. So, and there are some that have kind of pointy ends. So, but like I said, a jeweler might sell you a few. You know, if you could find somebody. Okay. So, Julie, you know what? Rather than going through all of that, for what you're going to use it for, put some glass seed beads in it. You know, the bigger ones, the size 6 seed beads. That's what I have in my bead release is actually some of my own beads, but for what you're trying to do, some glass seed beads would work. They're not going to bang together so hard that they break, I don't think. I mean, I might be wrong, but beginning to think I would have to try to find galvanized nuts in. Yeah. Didn't you say you were just trying to make it so that it like to put in things to make sure it's stirred up? And by the way, with seed beads, the bigger the number, the smaller the bead. So 3s are not quite as big as a pony bead. 6s are about 1/8 of an inch or so. 10s and 11s are the tiny ones. 15s are even tinier than that. I don't think you'll break them. I really don't. I don't want to tell you that. I don't want to guarantee that. You know, I just don't, because as soon as I said it was guaranteed, but I don't think you're going to shake it so hard that we would break them. I really don't. Don't heat it up, though. Whatever you do, don't heat up seed beads, because they will definitely break. You know. Deal is, try it in one bottle. If it doesn't work for you, then you won't be losing too much. Okay, I think I'm on. Okay, I think I'm on the bus. Okay, Cheryl. Yeah, well, you know. And for those of you who don't know, these are all the postcards that I send my mom on our trip. And I send her a postcard every day. Sometimes they're hand-drawn, sometimes they're collaged, sometimes they're just store-bought ones. But I send her a note every day, and she keeps them, and then I bind them into a travel book of our trip. So it's kind of like keeping a little journal every day. I haven't seen me. You haven't seen me shaking your bottles, okay? Well, if you shake them that hard, maybe you better find some stainless steel shop. Mm-hmm. How big are the bottles, Julie? I mean, if they're giant, yeah, because I have the bottle I shake up with that's got my glass beads in it is, you know, it's big, but it's got beads that are the size of my thumb in it. Yeah, small bottles. I would think that some 6s or some 3s would be all right. Some of them, the glimmer is hard to loosen up. Yes. Yeah, I can imagine. I know that the ones I have, the spray parts, the sprayers get clogged up so fast. See, this is just a collage one. I just put that over the top. Okay, that was good. What did I do here? There we go. I want to try with that mica powder that I got from Sia, that I want to try making some of my own glimmer powder mists, glimmer sprays, but I haven't had a chance to do it yet. I have a lot of things I'd like to try to do, but you know how that goes. So I'm going to do a couple more, then I'm going to do my little journal page, because last week it took me like a couple of hours to get my journal page done. The 100-day project started today, guys. Just FYI, if anybody's doing that. I did it a couple of years. I just don't have time to do that kind of thing right now. Well, I have a lot of from my stamping days, I have a lot of, I can't remember what they're called, but they're mica powders. And I thought that, you know, it might be something I could do with them to use them. So I thought I might try it. We'll see. Oh, come on now. I have to pull the right one, just FYI. Have ink to color the water as well. Oh, how fun. What is the 100-day project? Do you just do it with whatever you want? Yes, just a minute, Barbara. It's Daisy Yellow. Just a minute, I'll write it down. Okay. D-A-S-I-Y. Is that how you spell it, Daisy? Yellow. Look up Daisy Yellow 100-day project. You can choose to do whatever you want to do. I mean, it is not, and you don't have to do anything specific. It is, there's Facebook group. She sends out an email. She's got prompts if you need or want them. It's on the order of the index card a day idea. It starts today and goes for 100 days. I can't remember what the end date is. And 1 year I did a little collage page every day, like a 5x5 collage page using a specific little book. And I ended up binding them into a book like this one. Some people do a drawing every day. Some people write a poem every day. It's just to use creativity in some way for 100 days. I usually set myself some parameters because it's easier for me to work that way. The 2 years I did it, I set myself certain things to use and a certain idea to follow for 100 days. But I don't think you have to do that. It's really open, is what I'm trying to say. Hi, Lisa dear. Hi, Tanya. Hello, all. Not feeling great, so mostly just be listening. Hope you're all having a great day. I told them you didn't feel good, which is not good, but oh, this is where we were when the tornado came through. Really bad storm. Woke up the next morning and this whole campground was cleared out. Everybody had left in the middle of the night. Guy next to us, his big fifth wheel was sitting there with a big old limb on top of it. We knew when the power went off, but we just rolled over and slept through it. Thankfully, Hannah's doing much better. Well, that's good. Will she be able to help your mom with some of that? That mom needs help with? I hope so. I'm going to pull this last one tight and then figure out what I'm going to do for my journal page, because I sure don't want to not do that today. I can go back to this later. Okay. As soon as you get a half an inch or so into the book, it usually sets itself up just a little bit easier each time too. Yes, but mom is also doing some better, so doesn't need as much help. That's excellent. I'm glad to hear both of those things then. Okay, so let me put this off to the side. And we need to find some leftovers to do a book page with. Let's back up just a little bit. Doesn't want to back out much. Okay, there we go. Okay, the leftover bin. Don't know that I've got much in it. We'll have to see. I also have this on my table, which is kind of cool. Found this in some fabric and stuff. Hi, Sharon. You're just in time. I'm getting ready to do my little book page. Okay, but what do we want? For some reason, I really like this color on there. I have liked that several times. You know, and it's got some red. Maybe we'll just keep the red. What is this? That's a Santa Claus. I don't want to do a Santa Claus. There's some definite bling in there. Trying to join in more. Life has not been easy, been kind of crazy. Understand that one. Oh, look at this card is cool. Understand crazy, Cheryl. I like that too. There's another one. They're just spool things. I'm just pulling stuff out, guys. I'm just, you know, whatever kind of speaks to me at the moment is what's getting pulled out. I may have to get a few things out of my scrap drawer just because my my leftover bin, as Juliet calls it, is not really enticing me this morning. I guess it's afternoon too. Okay, this one's red and white coupon. Okay. There's a tiny red tab. Okay, that's enough of that. Let's see. I'm adding to my prayer list. Rest in peace during the season. There you go, Lisa. Thank you. All right. Okay. Don't know. I'm just pulling. I have no idea where I'm going. So. Those are looking kind of cool. Okay. There's some papers down here that I don't. That could probably be actually to be turned into something. You know, a little notebook or something like that. Sometimes I have papers in here that can do that. Okay, this is kind of cool. We'll look at that. But then I also have, just a minute. Wait, come here. Don't tear. Don't get caught. I have that one, so maybe those will be. I don't know. It looks like I've pulled two different kinds of color families out today. So that, you know. Okay, let's stop and see if we can find anything to do with this. Okay. I'm resorting because for some reason it came out kind of things came out of the pile just in a odd way. This is okay because I can crunch it up a little. Okay. All right. Hi, Joyce. All right. Not sure. Excuse me. Scrumptious gnomes. Were they edible, Barbara, or were they just really cool? I'm not sure I'm going to use that particular page. I just was kind of looking at it, but I think I might. Oh, let's see. We might have another page that needs covered up more. And if I'm putting this down, might as well cover it up. Uh-huh. Well, that might be kind of cool. What if we made a pocket, but we don't want to use that page. It's too lightweight. I'm a looking, guys. I'm a looking. Crocheted gnomes. You have to be pretty hungry. There you go. Okay. Well, I could, I didn't know. I'm sure they were gorgeous. All right. Let's see. I really like this page right here. I do. I like that page right there. And if we put our little half circle right there, that tab kind of works on that side. Just a minute, I'm looking for my circle punch. Oops, that's not a circle punch. Yep, like that. Hi, Lisa. Lisa, tomorrow when you start getting on the plane and all that stuff, text me as you go so I know you've made your stops, okay? That's my sister Lisa from Alaska. Okay, we need to ink this. We definitely need to ink it. First off, I think we need to ink this side of this for starters. Yes, Lisa, I will. Hi, Kathy. I already figured I would take you Tuesday, not because the GPS wouldn't show you how to get there, but because it is a nightmare getting in and out. The road is divided and there's no direct turn. So you have to do a bunch of, just a minute, bunch of U-turns. So I'll give you a tour so that you can, and I'll show you how you have to sign in and out and all that. And we need to check because Mom thought you didn't have to pay to have lunch with her, but I think you have to pay to have lunch with her there. So you're welcome. Are you going to want a nap, though, before you go over there? I would, after being in airports for 16 hours. Okay, I'm going to have to get some clips out. That's just obnoxious. Yeah, we'll check. Oh, if it is, it's not very much, Lisa. But we can check when I take you in. And if push comes to shove, it can be put on her account, I think. I don't know. Okay, so I want to put it on there like so. So to make the pocket, I need to go in about 1/4 of an inch on each side. Oh, guess what? My glue is clear across the room. Okay, sounds good. Oh, that's not a problem, Lisa. I'm sure we can take care of it. It's not going to be a big issue. I want to clean up. Yeah. Well, and I think you might want a nap. So we'll not worry about. We'll worry about that when you get here. About what time? Because you might not get here when you think you're going to get here too. I'll be right back. I gotta go get the glue. I took it across the room somewhere. Okay. Yeah, that's the truth. The way the flights are these days. Yes. Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right. My brand new ink pen is covered with glue. Not ink pen, straight pen. And my thumbnail. I was going to change my thumbnail stickers, and I didn't get it done. So the split is not staying together. Okay, that's really on there. There we go. All right, now then. I'm going to have so many pockets in this thing. The last thing I really need is another pocket. Okay. I think we're going to have a pocket with a belly band over the top of it. How about that? Oh my goodness. You can never have too many pockets. What is a belly band? I'll show you here in a minute. Sometimes they go straight up and down. Sometimes they go straight across. But this one is going to go at an angle because that is how I feel about it today. So I'm going to cut just a little straight piece off of this. Not with that though. I wonder if my cutter will cut this. This is a piece of that kind of handmade paper that came out of a Dollar Tree package, and that paper is not. It does not like to be punched. It doesn't like to be cut. It's very finicky. So I don't know whether my cutter will cut it or not. Yeah, it seems to have. Okay, so there's that. Okay. A belly band is stuck down on each end, and then the middle is left open so that things can tuck into it. Okay, so did I get it? Yep. Yes. Okay. Small town Elkton, 48 currently. It got chilly here last night. I went out to the greenhouse and it was barely 80 in there, which is not normal. It's usually pretty warm in there. Lisa Snow came this direction is what happened. Lisa Conway, Texas Lisa Snow, not Sister Lisa Snow. So, okay. So now I can tuck stuff in there. See my sister, Alaska Lisa? I can put a little tag in there. Something. Don't know what I'm going to stick in there yet, but we're going to stick something in there. Okay, so now let's just loosen this up just a little bit so that it doesn't, yeah, there we go. Okay, now we got to have some things to make pretty designs. Let's see. I like this, but it's not sturdy enough, so let's fold it in half. Excuse me. Excuse me. Sorry, guys. Whatever it was grabbed hold of my little tickle spot. Okay, let's set this over there. Okay, kind of like that. Need my tear ruler. Okay. Oh, well, it definitely tore it. In other words, it didn't tear straight, so, you know, we don't care. It's all right. Get a cup for Tanya too. She needs some tea. I have tea. It's just not hot, which is fine. I don't particularly I don't drink anything hot, really. Okay, so we're going to ink this. Because it needs to be grungied up. There, that's pretty good. All right. Now you realize I just took stuff out of my scrap bin so that we could make something fun, right? We just have to do whatever in the scrap drawer. Okay, there we go. There we go. Now I think it needs, since I'm not going to take the time to go to the sewing machine, we need to do some rattan stitching on it, right? You know, or some lines, some squiggles. Maybe not stitching, maybe just scribbles. And maybe some hash marks. Yep. 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 Gotta grunge it up. Yes, Kathy. The small ink pad. Of course, did you see how bad my ink pad's looking? Look at how sad that ink pad looks. I'm actually gonna. I think I'm gonna have to get a new one just because it's starting to leave really fibers on things. No, Lisa, he did not. It's a long and involved story. I'm kind of thinking he might show up about the same time you do. Okay. That looks pretty grungy and perfect, I think, except for, it's only on one side. And of course it needs some tie at the top. So we need some little fibers. What do we have? What do we have? I actually kind of like that one. It's kind of, normally I wouldn't because it's a little shiny, but I think that will work for this particular thing. Okay. So we need a hole. I decided that ginger ale with a bit of tart cherry juice sounded better than tea. There you go. Oh dear, not good to have a yucky tummy. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay, my printer just decided it was gonna come on. Okay, come on. Yes, I'm very sorry you have a yucky tummy. Okay. We haven't gotten to stream together in a couple months. It's been just one thing right after another. Look, I got all ink covered even though I didn't mean to. Okay. There we go. Now then we can put this tag in our belly band. Just like that. Which side do we like best? I think I like this side best. Okay, so there's the tag in the belly band. Now we need a few things for the pocket. I don't like that crooked, so we're going to straighten it up. Okay. Okay. Now this is the second week in a row I've made a little book, isn't it? Uh-huh. Okay, let's fold them. Okay, Julie, I sure miss you together too. I will welcome you back with open arms. There you go. Julie's still here. She tried to put some things away. Is that gonna... Yeah, this is gonna be all right. Okay. I miss it too. There's just been so much to do. And I'm behind on my garden planting. My little bok choys decided that they were gonna bolt because it was too warm in the greenhouse. One more little thing to be irritating. Okay, we're gonna glue this down on this page because, you know, yeah. Okay. Because that page just needed some color on it. Okay. I think we need one more page in here. All right. Oh, bother. I'm hoping my tiny attacher will reach in there this time and I don't have to get up and go get the silly stapler. And I'll bet it's not going to. No, well, we're going to make it. Okay. Yep, that fit. I think one's enough. Yeah, one will hold it. Yeah, more time and less have tos. Yep. Okay, so this whole book is going to go in this right here. Okay, but I want some kind of a little tab on it so that when I tuck it in there, it has like a tab to pull out. And I suppose I could put fluffies on there, but I don't think I want to. I think I want to put a tab. And I have a whole bunch cut out. Jeffrey cut a bunch of them out for me. So, but they're in the they're over where the glue was, and I didn't bring them. So I'll be right back. Or I could use this. Maybe that would be better because honestly, then it ties the color together. So we want that and this and that, but we need to round the corners. You had a red one in my stuff? Yeah, but it's bright red. See, look how red it is. It's yeah. It's not really the right color. Thank you, though. I thought about it, but I also thought, no, I don't really want that. So I think I'll use this one. I think I'll put it on the inside. Yeah, it's funny how different the colors were. I was like, Says your package will be there Tuesday. Oh, and Lisa, I have a package ready to go out to, well, the label's not on it, but it will be going out to you tomorrow. It has your glue sticks in it. I don't know when it'll be there, but I'll try to find out tomorrow. Okay, so there's one little thing to tuck in there. We either have to have something more to tuck in here or something more to tuck in there because, you know, it's just not enough yet. So what can we do here? You know, where are those tickets? I have these tickets and we could... Those really need grunged up, though. Let's see what happens if we... Yeah. Uh-oh. Now they're torn. That's okay. We'll fix it. Well, I've been meaning to send them for a while. They just haven't gotten sent. So I apologize for that. Okay, I don't know if you can tell how much different they are, but here's something white, and there's how grungy those are. So. Okay, so what I'm going to do, because I tore that, I'm just going to glue this in here so that when it's just a little writing spot. Uh-oh. The post office won't be open tomorrow? Not right now, Lisa. I don't have. I have plenty of washi tape I could use, but I think I'm going to just glue this in. I don't like the back side of the ticket that much anyways. So I'll just use this to mend it. President's Day. Oh, fudge. And I had my plans to go do that. Shoot. Okay. Thank you. I'm glad you told me because I'd be going to the post office in the morning. So it's not going to leave here until, you know, Tuesday or Wednesday. Okay, so now it's just like a little writing spot that can go right in there under the belly band, which I kind of like. Now we need one more thing to go in this pocket. We just, you know, something else. So, I'll bet you I have a piece of lightweight cardstock that I could do something with. Well, I guess I won't be going tomorrow. Yep. Okay, so that'll work. Thank you, Lisa. I'm liking it. And my little piece of paper that I liked the color of, all the kind of reds, I don't know that you can see it. There's a touch of a pinky red kind of in here, but it ties to that pretty well, and that tucks in real well. So now we're going to make one more little like journal card. I don't know what we'll do. Maybe we'll do a little collage or something on it. You know, first let's get it, you know. Okay, do I suppose? I used Mother Teresa quote. Oh wow. You know what? This has got no words on it so far, so maybe I need to put words on this. We'll see. Now you want a sweater with those colors? Okay. Well. All right. Well, what I really like is the soft greens with the odd red. This red is really odd. Now I have to see if I have enough pieces of it to do some kind of something with. Some kind of little collage. I don't know, kind of like that piece like that. And like that. Okay. I don't know that I'm going to use all three of those pieces, but now we have those number things. Doesn't look odd from here. It's kind of it's not really red is the thing, Julie. It is red, but it's kind of it hints towards that orange state, which I really like, but okay, so I'm just thinking I will do a little collage thing on here. It's not how much you do, but how much love you put into doing it that matters, Mother Teresa. Oh, that is lovely. Yeah, earthy red kind of, Julie. I agree. That's kind of right the color. I may have missed some chat up there because I wasn't looking. Soft creams and greens with a pop of red. Yep. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, when we were at the Sheep and Wool Festival in New York, Lisa, well, both Lisas, I saw some beautiful electric spinning wheels. Gosh, they were gorgeous. They were absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Okay. I think that is going to be what we kind of try to do. But we have to ink things. Uh-oh. My chat is messed up again. Oh, very good quote. You should chat. Okay. Looks like my pad needs to have some more ink on it too. Oh dear, tore it. Mm-mm-mm. Well, it's definitely an old piece of paper. I have a list of quotes that I want to type out one of these days and print out so that I have them when I want to use them. There's just one of those, when you get a chance things. Okay, so now if I can put it back together because I tore it apart. Let's see what I can do here. Um, this and this. Okay, yeah. One thing at a time. This was punched out of a very old book page, so it's really brittle. I didn't realize it when I went to ink it. Should have known. A very delicate scrap. That's right. I'm surprised it punched. So many of those book page scraps are so delicate you can't punch them. Okay. Okay, I think I want it to be a little tabby off there. Can I make this a little tab off the edge too? Oh, I can. Let's do that. Where the edges are not going to be. Oh, I like that. Yep, yep. I like that even better than I started with. Okay. And then this one is going to be up there like that, so it hangs off the edge just a little bit. Just that tiny little bit. And then this one, yeah, it goes that way. We'll hang off this side, that tiny little bit. Lisa, my channel has way too many playlists too, but I don't know how to fix that situation other than taking a tremendous amount of time to go through and try to change it all. And I just don't have time for that. So, okay. Oh, I like that. It's just, but it needs something right there. I believe there's a little baggie in here with, come on now, I'm sure I saw you in here. Oh, there we go. That's going in there. That was not what I was after, but that's what's going on there. I think we better use some thicker tacky glue. There, I finished my little book page. Whoopee! Love the button. Okay. Now, just so you know, I picked this up in the parking lot. We were out somewhere, and I picked this up in the parking lot. It's all rusty and yummy, and it just finishes that off perfectly. Are you talking about me and this button, Barbara? That's not a button, actually. Just a minute. Let me fix on. Let me put on the focus so you can see it. Yeah, it's a bottle cap. Just a minute. See there? It's a very rusty, yummy bottle cap. Okay. Has anyone heard of Julie Torrens? She is in the middle of a junky junk journal she made and is now doing art in it. You all would love her. No. I have it. Let me turn the focus off so that it doesn't pulse and write that down. Torrens. Yeah, it's mashed and it's rusty, but that's I'm very happy. And it goes right in there now too. I'm not going to stick it in there because it needs to dry. Tacky glue does not dry as fast as art glitter glue. So we will just set it aside for a few minutes, and I will clean up some of my mess so that, I can do something else. Oh, thank you, Julie. One of these days I'll do something with those, but for the time being, okay, we need the trash bin back. Okay, because these are too tiny to put back in the drawer. They can just go in here. Some of them are going in the garbage, just so you know. There are some of them going to the trash can. Okay. That needs to be put away. These were all can go back in here. Okay. I'm doing the journal and about to start playing in it. Yay! Well, I love these little journals that we've played in this last couple of years. These have always been, this is just my favorite size, I think, to work in. It, you know what? I didn't put any words on here. I guess that's okay for today. I don't think it really has to have words today. But we got to clean up enough so that we can work on our other project. Besides, if I put it back right away, then it's easier to keep it clean. I'm trying. Julie, thank you. I just kicked myself out of Tanya's stream when I started to look for. Oh no, that's not good, Barbara. Okay. Okay, I'm going to throw this much away. I know, but I have to. It's not very much to throw away, but that much is going to get thrown away. Now, where'd my page go? I lost it. There it is, right in front. And then this will go in as soon as that dries enough. I'm just afraid to shove it in there until it dries. We'll do it in a little bit. Go for it. Every bit helps. Yes, I know. Oh, man. Thanks, guys. Okay, so I am going to go back to binding this. I know that's not all exciting, but at least I will get it done maybe, at least a little bit. So I'm going to work on it for a while. We'll see what else we're going to do today. The quote today is, "She has the courage to fail, the spirit to rise, and the resilience to stand," said or written by someone named Hathaway. Okay. Courage to fall, not fail. Sorry, Barbara. I can't see the chat very well today. My eyes are toast today. They get that way sometimes. I just want them to last another 30 years. Ouch. That hurt. Ow, ow, ow. Hathaway rings a bell. Well, there's an actress named Hathaway, but I thought I wanted to say that there was a writer named Margaret Hathaway. The actress is Anne Hathaway, right? But the writer was named Margaret, I think. But I won't tell you anything like that for sure because I don't know. Autocorrect. Okay, I will have to work on cleaning out my stuff later, helping Hannah figure out what she wants to take to New Mexico and what gets donated or thrown away. It will take a while and time is moving fast. Yep. That is very true, Lisa. I need to go through the stuff I already went through once already and do it again, but I did it in a speedy way as best I could. And I got rid of a lot, or I'm getting rid of a lot. A lot of it's piled up in my living room. Okay, my sister Lisa, I don't know if you know this, but I send Mom a postcard every day when we're on a trip. I make or buy a postcard. We are moving what we can get into my flex in March, and the bulk of stuff will be moved in May, and they are getting married June 7th. Yeah, so it's like close your eyes and it'll be June 7th. Anyways, Lisa, my sister Lisa, I send her a postcard every single day when we're on a trip. Well, I don't necessarily send it because sometimes there's no post office, plus on Sundays. And excuse me just a minute. Let me figure out what this is. Never mind. It's not important. So I couldn't use it. Hey, I got out a map yesterday. Tara had journal pages and it was tear proof. Oh my. I would guess it's Tyvek. It's probably Tyvek. If it's tear proof. It very well may be like they used to make postal envelopes with. Anyways, Lisa, then at the end of our trip, Mom gives them back to me and I turn them into a book. So I have a little journal of our trip. So she gets mail almost every day. Sometimes they come 2 and 3 at a time. Sometimes they don't come for months after we've gotten back. That's happened a few times. And once in a while, the post office tears them up. This particular batch is from a year ago, our spring trip in the year. And now what do I do with it? See if it melts, Julie. If it melts, now you want to be careful. Just don't touch it if it's hot and it's melty. If it melts, you can paint on it and melt it, and it does really fun things. And you can turn it into beads. You can turn it into a journal cover, all kinds of things like that. Especially if it's Tyvek. I wouldn't guarantee that it's Tyvek, but if it doesn't tear, that would be my guess. That's one thing that they print on sometimes, that they don't want it to tear up. So it could be some kind of plastic too, but I doubt it. Anyways, this needs to be done because I have the fall trip, our trip to Maine and everything still to do, and I haven't gotten anywhere close to touching that. It's in a box. It's a Malaysia map someone sent you. Yes, Lisa, notice what Lisa said, Julie, about using it to make book spines. To, like, when you're, okay, when you've got a page here, or a cover here and a cover here, and you put a spine piece there, and you've got to have the hinge part. Tyvek is really good for that because it's almost impossible to tear it. So this one I painted. This is not a very good painting. We camped right here. We had lunch right there. We went to Branson over there. This is a huge, long lake. We camped like 35 feet off the lake right there. Yeah, the hinge part of the part that has to bend, Julie. This was the day we spent sitting by a river. Oh, I did that wrong. Well, that was good, Tanya. Pay attention to what you're doing. Ramboard seam tape is great for that as well. Ramboard seam tape. Ramboard seam tape is great for that as well, and it's super sticky. I'm not even sure I know what that is, Julie. Oh, I wonder if you're talking about what we call drywall tape. But not the kind you have to wet, but the kind that's already sticky. Is it does it go on the wall between two pieces of sheetrock? Because if that's the case, yes. Cut it with your paper cutter. Cut it into pieces to send out in Happy Mail. Cut it into narrow strips for washi tape. What else? Yes, Barbara's running up a list there. And it is cold in here today. It is used to tape the cardboard floor coverings together when builders are doing things to protect the floor. I'm not sure we have that. I mean, it's probably, they probably use it for some other purpose. I don't know. Hardware stores will have it. To put in an Amazon link, but it was too long. Oh, okay. Lisa tried to put in an Amazon link, but it was too long. So you just have to look up what Julie called it, RAM board tape. RAM board seam tape. I'll have to look at it. There is one thing. When it's this long, it very often gets tangled. There we go. Come on, untangle yourself because I don't like to fuss with you. Yes, just type RAM board tape. I get a lot of supplies at the hardware store. I love the hardware store. Yep. As a matter of fact, I had to open a can today, and I'm looking for a screwdriver, and I'm looking for a screwdriver, and then I realized I have this. Just a minute, I'll show you. I have one of these right in front of me, so I use this to open my can. What's the best glue to use for Tyvek? I usually use my art glitter glue, don't you, Lisa? Oh. So I'm not sure, Julie, to answer you. You can sew through it. That much I know, as long as you haven't got too much other stuff on it. I use art glitter glue, and once in a while, Yes Paste. Okay. And Julie has Yes Paste. We had a discussion about that last week. Well, and I think sometimes Yes Paste is easier to get a complete coverage because you use, if you use something to scrape it, it's kind of easier to get a good coverage. Come here. Guys, if you have not done this binding, you want to pull it snug, but you do not want to grip your toes. So you want to, and this does not work on something really thin. This is from our campsite where we were camped on the lake. This is actually a road. And this is the marina. And there were tons of boats in there. It's my not so great painting. Yeah, it does cost an arm and a leg, and man, you have to give it your firstborn child to get some. And I'm in trouble because I only had one, so The other thing that happens with waxed linen is that your fingers start to get waxy, and then sometimes the thread sticks to you. So every once in a while you have to stop. But my hands are so cold today that It's not sticking bad. You think it's a great painting? Thank you. I liked it. You know, it's not perfect, but I had fun doing it, and that's all that matters. We don't slow down a lot most of the days. Most of the days I do collages because we just don't slow down. We tend to be on the go, exploring and seeing new places and stuff. Craft line has started selling it. Is that one of your stores, Julie, that you can get things at? Okay, we must have gone to the state park oh yeah, we did, to the trout to the store at the state park where they had trout fishing, but then we went to a couple of flea markets in town. Yes, an Australian online store. Aha. Well, I have to tell you, Jeff, we had to go over to Robertsdale yesterday, which is, not too far, about an hour. um, no, we went Friday, not yesterday, Friday. Yeah. Is that right? Yeah, we went Friday. Okay, and I went in and out of 3 thrift stores and didn't buy a thing. Not a single thing. Didn't need anything they had, that was for sure. And then I went to Hobby Lobby and I only spent $3 at Hobby Lobby. So, I really didn't buy much. I was, very, very good. But I almost never come out of a craft thrift store without something, and they just didn't have anything. Pat myself on the back? I sort of did. uh-huh. And then we needed to get home for my bead show, so we didn't even eat out. We grabbed a snack and a drink. I needed more tea, as always, so we grabbed a snack and a drink because we'd been gone most of the day. And came home. Had leftovers. So we were really good. Okay, this is where we were camped, right there. Right there. That's the lake. We're camped right there. This is the parking lot, the campground thing that I said that the Corps of Engineers, those engineers don't know how to measure, because that site was supposed to be 40 foot long. We're 36 foot long, and we barely fit in there. It was supposed to be 12 foot wide, and it was so crooked. It was like this crooked, I had the front driver's tire, left tire, up on 6 inches of wood to get us leveled out. It was an interesting parking spot, but we were there for a week, or most of a week at least, and it was gorgeous. Please, okay. A DEXA scan? Is that a bone density scan, Joyce? I'm not sure. Is that what they call the bone density scan? Because I can't remember. It is a low-level X-ray that checks for bone density. Okay, then I have had one of those, Joyce. Thank you, Lisa. It was easier than an X-ray. I mean, it's. I think I'm pretty sure I laid down on a table and they let the machine go over the top of you, and that was the sum total of it. Okay, then I have had one. It was really nothing. They did find that I have an issue, but you know. And I don't think I have to have another one until next year. I'm pretty sure I don't. I think they don't do them every year. You do want to have a baseline one though. But it was, yeah, way easier than a mammogram. I don't think you will. I think it will be fine, Joyce. It was really not bad. It was nothing like having to get in the tunnel thing. Nothing like that. What is that tunnel thing? Uh, just a minute. I'll remember. MRI? Is that what the tunnel thing is? I think it was the MRI I had to have for my shoulder. MRI, yeah, it's an MRI, and it was absolutely nothing like that. So it was very simple, very easy. The MRI is hard for is really nothing. It's just hard for me because I'm claustrophobic. So isn't that pretty? Okay. I got this at we were coming south. We'd been to Omaha, right? Is that when we? Yeah, we'd been to Omaha. And we came to south through Kansas City to look at an RV that there was a dealership in Kansas City. So we were camped just south of Kansas City for a couple of days because we wanted to look at this RV. And there was in this town just a little further south of us, little tiny itty bitty town, there was this, it was listed as a scrapbook store. And oh my gosh, they had stuff I could have spent a lot my life savings in there. And that butterfly stamp was the one of the few things I did get. I was very good. I didn't buy the store, but they sure had some interesting stuff in there. Things I had not seen before. Every once in a while, you get in somewhere that you've not seen the companies before. This is a English stamp, and English company. I can't remember which company it is, but it was an English, like UK stamp. Be right back. Think I can eat something. Going to heat up some leftover chicken pot pie. There you go. That's good. Okay, which one is... I know this isn't very exciting for y'all, but I'm going to have leftover Thai for dinner, I think. We went to have some Thai food last night with our friends Helen and Mark. And okay, so this is the RV park we were staying in, south of Kansas City. And this is the dealership we went to look at the RV. Thank you, Julie. And of course, when I send the postcard to Mom, I tell her what we did for the day. So she kind of, she gets to know what we're doing. And the writing on the back will tell us about what our day was like when you read it. Ever since, I think I started doing this when we started traveling in the new RV. After, we got in a wreck and we couldn't travel for several years. And when we got the new RV, I'm pretty sure that I've done this ever since then. And therefore, we've had a vacation log of all of our trips in that RV. Well, there you go, Lisa. Be glad you're only packing for a few days instead of like when we pack, because I have to pack all of our clothes. And I usually have to have 2 seasons worth. By the way, Lisa, it's been very warm, but yesterday it turned cold again. So, and what I'm saying is I haven't worn shorts, but Jeff has been wearing shorts, and I have been wearing short sleeve t-shirts. But today I'm back to wearing, long sleeves. So you might want some lighter weight clothes, is what I'm trying to say. Hi, Sherry. Tanya, Lisa, it's so good to have you here. Oh yeah, bring something warm because, like I said, and yesterday even Jeff was cold. Last night when we came home from the restaurant, he was chilled. He had his sweatshirt on inside, and that's not normal. But it was also wet yesterday. When it rains and it's that cold rain kind of thing. This is where I took a store-bought postcard and put it on another back because, it was too small for my book. And the town we were staying in is peculiar. And this was, we stayed there a couple of days. So, and I'm probably going to go pretty soon. It's amazing how fast 2 hours can just fly by. And I'm planning layers. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Lisa. Well, it caught about half of that. Had to step away and get rid of some coffee, but I will have a jacket with you. Yeah. Yeah, Lisa. Just that's what of course I never wear as heavy a coat as you wear, I'm sure. But I have a lightweight pair of gloves and a hat in my coat. I didn't need those yesterday, but it was very chilly. But the wind was blowing and it was wet. So um, that's just how it was. And it got down in the 40s last night, but it felt colder. Is the thing. It just felt colder. Especially, I guess, since it's been in the mid 70s. Like, okay, so all of a sudden, boop. Yeah, that's your daytime. At 54 may feel rather warm to me. Yes, that's true. Um, it definitely won't feel as chilly to you. But we definitely haven't had to turn our air conditioner on yet. That's when it's getting warm. Okay, I'm going to do one more. What is this one? Oh, this one was fun. Um, what did we do that day? Oh, I know why. We took Brandon to Lowe's to buy something. I don't remember what it was. And I grabbed some paint chips, and these are paint chips pieces. 45 below. Yes, after 25 below, it would feel like a heat. So I took all the paint chip pieces and cut them up and put as a background because we'd been in Lowe's. So I'm going to do this one, and then I'm going to go for the day. If I can, I'll get this finished and we'll decorate it next week. That's what I would like to do anyways. I also realized I did not put, I need to put, I'll show you in just a minute before I go. Um, it doesn't, I always write on the front cover or stamp out something on the front cover that tells what year, and I don't say where we've been or where we've gone, but I always put like fall or spring, or because we usually take 2 big trips a year. I don't know that we're going to get to this year, but we're actually talking about Alaska for next year, but I don't know that it's, we'll have to see how things play out. But I'll show you what my front cover is supposed to look like, and what I didn't do yet. So I'll have to do that before I can even finish binding this. And I'm not even halfway through. So you can make a place for us to park. You realize how big we are, right? Take me to, oh, that muskox farm would be fun. Okay. So okay, this is how much I've done. This is how much I have left to do. So obviously I'm not done. But that's supposed to be my cover. And it should have said spring 2023 on it. and it doesn't. So I'm going to have to get that fixed before I can actually finish. Sherry, right now we are 36 foot long and we have 4 slides. So that means we extend out to about, I think Jeff said it's about 12 and a half, 13 feet wide. Holds 6 extra cab trucks and 2 cars. Huh. Then we might be able to do that. I would think we might be able to make it. We're talking about a different rig. We went to actually look at one yesterday, but it was way too. I don't want to say trashed. It wasn't trashed, but it had been used without being cared for. Let's put it that way. Okay. Ours is 3 years older than it was, and ours is in way better condition. So, you know, and it's flat on one side or nearly. Well, that, we might be able to do that then. I just don't. We've talked about it and we've talked about coming, but it's all being out of the country with Mom. And I know it's not out of the country, but being that far away, we could have some issues. We just haven't made a decision to do it yet. So, anyways, if we do find the other RV that we'd like to have, which I don't know that that's going to happen, it's 40 foot long, but it doesn't have as many slides. So, okay, see how nice and neat I made this? Heat up the toaster oven so our crust won't be soggy. Yummy. Anyways, I'm gonna get ready to go, guys. Let me show you. Let me move this out of the way, and let's look at our little journal page with our little slidey in journal card. We have a slidey in journal card. We have a little tiny book to write in. Uh-oh. Just do what you're supposed to do and go in there. There we go. There. And then we have a belly band with this little spot to write on and this little spot to write on too. So I really like how it came out. I think it came out cute. Yes, and that's part of it, Lisa. But thanks for coming on. It was nice to think about something other than feeling too bad to do anything. Well, Lisa, I'm glad that helped. Yeah, I hope Lisa, Texas, you get to feeling better. Lisa, Alaska, make sure to I wiggled everything. Make sure to text me as you go. Just let me know that you've made, this stop and that stop, because I know you've got several stops. 1, 2, 3, I think. And I'm going to tomorrow, somewhere along the line in the next couple of days, probably Tuesday morning early, I am going to text you sort of the best route to come. So even though you're using GPS to get here, well, you can text me. It's all right, even if it's early morning. But maybe tomorrow afternoon I'll text you, because it's really, really simple, but GPS could bring you a different way. And if we can eliminate that problem, because once you get to one specific corner, then the GPS will bring you right in. So I will text you that though tomorrow sometime. And guys, love you all, and I'm so glad I got to come and play for a while, and go have fun. Bye-bye. Well, my cursor won't move. There we go. Bye-bye.